The White House begins to curb Elon Musk's power.
As U.S. China trade tensions escalate, the White House has begun to distance itself from Elon Musk over concerns about conflicts of interest in policymaking and diplomacy. Once given the green light to participate in high-level meetings with global leaders, the tech billionaire is now seeing his role increasingly limited in sensitive diplomatic matters due to these concerns. Musk's deep involvement in government activities has been controversial from the beginning, especially given his massive business interests in China, Tesla's second-largest market. Concerns grew further after the New York Times reported that Musk had been invited to a high-level meeting at the Pentagon in March, where discussions were expected to involve scenarios of a potential military conflict between the US and China. Shortly afterward, President Trump publicly denied the report, stating that China was not on the meeting agenda. He labeled the story as fake news and called for an investigation into the source of the leak, which, according to Politico, led to the removal of several officials from their positions. On the social media platform Truth Social, Trump wrote, "That information is completely untrue." Meanwhile, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth emphasized on X, "This was merely an informal meeting on technological innovation and manufacturing efficiency, unrelated to any military plans involving China." Despite that, Musk still went to the Pentagon and described the meeting as great. However, according to multiple sources, the meeting's agenda was hastily revised to remove any topics related to China, in accordance with direct instructions from the White House. Axios quoted an official as saying that President Trump does not want Musk to be involved in any discussions concerning potential conflict with China. The Trump administration's cautious stance toward Elon Musk marks a clear shift from just a few months ago, when the White House allowed him to self-manage conflicts of interest in his role as an advisor to the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE. During Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Washington this past February, Trump showed little interest in Musk's meeting with the Indian leader, merely commenting, "I guess Elon wants to do business in India." However, that previously relaxed approach has changed entirely as US China trade tensions have peaked. Tesla is feeling the impact of the standoff. Although the company manufactures vehicles in the US, it exports a significant number of them to China, a market that contributes a major portion of its revenue. Meanwhile, local competitor BYD is gaining market share by taking advantage of domestic protectionist policies. Elon Musk is not only seeing his role in government restricted, but is also increasingly voicing disagreement with the Trump administration's trade policies. Tesla has sent a warning letter to the White House, cautioning that American exporters could suffer serious losses if other countries respond forcefully to US tariffs. Moreover, Elon Musk has publicly opposed tariff policies in several diplomatic meetings. In a recent conversation with Italian Deputy Prime Minister Matteo Salvini, he emphasized, "I hope that Europe and the US will reach an agreement to move toward a free trade zone with zero tariffs." According to the Washington Post, Musk had previously tried to persuade the Trump administration to adjust its tariff policy, but was unsuccessful. Internal tensions became even more apparent when Musk openly criticized Peter Navarro, Trump's close trade advisor and the so-called architect of the tariff policy. Musk didn't hesitate to call Navarro an idiot and even mocked him, saying, "He's dumber than a bag of bricks."